studying and cost of living, these are two important factors that a student and their parents are really concerned of. And I think these two things alone can actually make or break your decision of studying outside of your home country. And forget foreign education. I think budget is something that is an important factor for any decision in life. And today, I'm exactly going to talk about the cost of living and cost of studying, especially in London and in UK in general. So hello and welcome you all on Zoom into UK series. Here's another episode. This month we are focusing on London, and today especially I'll be talking about cost of living and cost of studying for an international student in London. So yes, I mean, the cost of living, of course, at any given point of time and in any place in the world will, of course, depend on the quality and the standard of life a person is observing. But what we will be discussing today, in order to have a decent lifestyle, a decent student lifestyle in London, what all expenses are there and how much you really need to, take the budget into account for while making that decision. So very quickly, the tuition fee, of course, will depend on a lot of factors. So tuition fee is a part of your cost of studying. And the other component, which will include your living, as in the expenses which you will incur while living in the country, will account for your cost of living expense. And the major section of that cost would go into accommodation, food, travel, your miscellaneous activities, the activities which you will do in your leisure time, and yeah, so on and so forth. So that is how the rest of the cost of living is divided. But let's just begin with tuition fee. Now, tuition fee, especially in London, for any international student, can start from £18,000 and go up till £35,000 per year. Now, again, it would vary on the type of course you are, picking to study. If you are someone who is looking to study medicine in the UK, or probably medicine in London, or any of the top colleges in London, then of course the program cost might be on a higher side, might go up to £45,000 per year. And that is approximately 40 to 45 lakhs in the INR currency. So again, tuition fee is something which is absolutely dependent on the type of course and the type of university as well. The higher ranking the university is, of course, the tuition fee is slightly on the higher side. But on an average, for undergraduate programs, for any international student, it might vary between £16,000 to £35,000, which is in Indian currency, somewhere between 16 lakhs to 35 lakhs. And for the postgraduate programs, for the master's program, again, the tuition fee might vary between £20,000 to £25,000 till £40,000 to £45,000. Again, if a course is something like MBA or MEM, which is Masters in Engineering Management, that of course the program cost is on a higher side. And again, if you're picking elite university to do your MBA, again, that would come with an extra cost. For example, MBA from London Business School will anyway cost you around 80 to 90 lakhs in Indian currency. So that is how the cost of studying would vary. But cost of living, as in, apart from accommodation, rest of the cost is pretty much similar in all the UK cities, wherever you go. It might vary from cities in England to Wales to Scotland, but more or less they are same. Where the major difference lies is in the accommodation cost. And that is the reason London being the capital of the country, United Kingdom, it is also one of the most expensive cities in the world. And the accommodation prices are on a higher side. So the difference in cost of living the student actually face is in the accommodation prices only. I think rest of the things are pretty much on the same line with all the other UK cities.